Mexico, there were from Cuba. So sometimes we attend each other's meetings. I predict in Europe, coming decennia, there will be big social changes. And like in the UK, you have Brexit, so the United Kingdom left the European community, they want to be independent, but there were serious problems in the UK. A kind of revolution or something happening in the future. And probably, hopefully, I would say some Masons will play a positive role in it, to improve, to make the world a better place. But that's one of the tasks we have, to work on ourselves, improve ourselves and improve the world. But how to improve, we don't agree about that. But if there are social changes happening, we see that Masons will be engaged in it, certainly. And some will try to have kind of leading role.
Jadi di banyak kasus revolusi atau reformasi dari zaman dulu ya, ada cukup banyak tokoh dari Freemason yang terlibat, tapi bukan berarti Freemason yang mendalangi atau menginisiasi perubahan revolusi, tidak. Tadi dengan contoh reformasi di Indonesia kan tidak bisa diklaim murni karena kelompok A atau B.
I know a professor here who said reformasi, that's democracy. That's not democracy. I don't like it. And another colleague of him said fantastic reformasi. So I think in Masonry it's the same. We also in religion people don't agree about, for instance, reformasi, and in Masonry it's the same. And especially because we believe we should not have the same point of view. In religion, I would expect more that people agree upon the ideology of the things to do. But even there, it's not the case.
Ya, tadi bukan karena Freemason kemudian terjadi perubahan revolusi, tapi ya ada beberapa tokoh anggota Freemason yang kebetulan punya kekuatan power ada di sana, tapi bukan karena Freemasonnya ya. Dan another question, apa tadi mau tanya lagi gitu ya? How about people outside Freemason, whether they can benefit from the existence of Freemason?
I don't understand the question.
The people outside Freemason, non-member,
yeah,
whether or just the public, whether they can benefit from the existence of Freemason.
What benefit?
Or what's the role of Freemason to
think
others?
What Freemasonry is, like I will give the example of Belgium, trying to improve things, like for instance decriminalization of abortion or euthanasia. So if this becomes a law, well, everybody can have a profit from that. Another thing, for instance, in Belgium and in France and in many countries, we have now homosexuals have the right to marry. So that's not the church was a long time against that, but now even the Pope is accepting since last week that homosexuals can be in the church and accepted and so. So Freemasonry Freemasons try to change things in the world, like for instance decriminalization of abortion, the right to have euthanasia if you like it, things like that. And of course everybody can have a profit, but nobody is forced to do abortion. Nobody is forced to do euthanasia. But if you like it, I have a contract on paper. If I would have a terrible accident and there is no possibility to improve, I'm there just like a plant, not knowing that I live, I would like to have an injection, then and to die. That's my choice. I respect people who say, no, I don't want that. but now we have the right. So these are things, these are new laws in our society in which a lot of Freemasons were engaged. They try to promote this kind of freedom for the individual. Also to marry. If you want to marry with a man, it's up to you. We are pro this freedom. But of course, most of us are married with a woman. But so that's the kind of things I believe also other people can have a profit from this.
Ya, gerakan Freemason tidak hanya berlaku untuk anggotanya, terutama kalau mereka mempengaruhi kebijakan. Seperti di Eropa, mereka kebijakan tadi yang terakhir, euthanasia, ketika seseorang sudah kondisi hidup tidak, mati tidak, terus pun nggak bisa apa-apa, undang-undang sebelumnya melarang untuk melakukan euthanasia. Euthanasia itu mengakhiri hidup, karena sudah tidak ada harapan. Dokter dan ini nggak mungkin sembuh, sudah cuma keluarganya. Nah, Freemason mempengaruhi itu dan undang-undang dirubah hingga legal, tapi tentu dengan prosedur yang ketat ya. Itu semua bisa menikmati kan ya. Does Freemason also provide public service like education, health service, things like that for public?
No. Freemasons were active to promote public education. They, like in Indonesia, they started certain schools. But Freemasonry in general is, let's say, in favor of public education, in which all religions can be followed. So in our country, we have 2 hours per week religious education. So due to the Masonry, due to a lot of efforts of Masons, we have now, since the 1960s, the right to follow humanistic education instead of confessional religious education. We can also say, okay, we want to think about ethical questions, but not from within the framework of religion. So this is one of the things we have been fighting for.
Jadi tadi nanya apakah Freemason punya sekolah khusus atau rumah khusus untuk umum gitu? Ternyata enggak. Kalau di sini kan Muhammadiyah punya, apa NU punya, apa Katolik punya, mereka enggak. Tapi mereka berusaha mempengaruhi kebijakan tadi atau akses ini. Contoh di Belgia dulu juga sebelum tahun ada kewajiban siswa-siswi itu untuk wajib ya belajar pelajaran agama 2 jam seminggu. Sedangkan Freemason kan kita kan boleh beragama boleh tidak, boleh berbuat boleh tidak. Dan mereka mungkin kebijakan boleh mengambil tadi humanity atau etik, bukan agama. Jadi mulai tahun 60 tidak harus pelajaran agama, tapi bisa kalau kita budi pekerti lah ya kira-kira gitu. Moga-moga kita nanti seperti itu.
Otomatis.
Kalau apa tadi Pak, kalau bicara mempengaruhi kebijakan, artinya bahwa kalau di Belgia tadi katakanlah 25.000 orang. Nah, 25.000 orang, padahal kalau dalam perundangan ini di Indonesia yang dibicarakan, tapi tidak tahu di sana. Kalau di Indonesia katakanlah begini, bahwa yang menjadi keputusan itu suara terbanyak kan begitu kalau Dewan Sidang. Nah, sedangkan kalau di sana nggak tahu saya, tapi dengan 25.000 itu, dengan perbandingan sekian juta penduduk, bagaimana itu kebijakan bisa dikondisikan?
So he's asking the effectiveness to improve the regulations or to have impact on the public policy. Well, Freemason members are very limited, very small number in Belgium, only 25%. In Indonesia, to change the law, the policy, need a voting that so the majority.
Yeah, of course.
How you do that?
Well, of course, we have democracy, but there is a lot of lobby work. So trying to influence political decision making. So many groups in society in Belgium and in Europe do that. Try to influence political decision making. The church does it. The Muslim executive in Belgium does it. They have 150,000 members or something, so they try to change the law. So how do they do that? They will have contact with members of parliament, and they will write text for them to make life easy for these people. So Freemasons also do that, and they are looking for to create a lobby. What is a lobby? Lobbying is the activity of trying to have impact on the politics. But a lobby is a group of people or organizations sharing a kind of point of view. For instance, the lobby to decriminalize abortion, so that was not Freemasonry. Some Freemasons took the initiative, but Humanistic Union, Liberal Party, the different groups in society, some trade unions were in favor of this. So they all come together and then they write like a kind of text, a proposal for the law, and then they present it to members of parliament, and these guys know, wow, so many organizations behind this proposal, so we should we should support it, because otherwise there will be kind of social debate and we will be accused of not doing the right thing. So the lobby work is something affecting democracy, not always in a positive way, not always in a negative way, but I think that's also the way it has been working in our countries. I hope this is the answer to...
Mereka melobby terutama katakanlah kelompok-kelompok atau komunitas yang mungkin punya minat serupa, ya, itu lobby yang kemudian Kupas baru maju ke DPRD atau DPR atau apa pemerintah. Jadi nggak anu sendiri karena mereka kecil. Tapi kekuatan lobby tadi, yang di lobby komunitas yang setara, dia dapat dukungan dari maju.
Artinya di Belgia itu agama tidak lagi menjadi domain pemerintah, ya. Artinya warganya itu bebas, mau agama silakan, nggak masalah. Artinya tidak menjadi kewajiban, maksudnya begitu.
Ya, in Belgium is asking whether government make free of the people to choose or to not to choose any religion.
Yeah.
Secular or not?
Yeah, we have freedom of religion. You can have any religion if you want, and if you want the children to be taught in that religion in the school, you need to have a certain amount of people. I cannot say tomorrow, oh, I have a new religion. I want teachers and I want a car from the state. Because if you have 150,000 members in a religion, then you will have kind of payment from the state. So representatives of that religion, like in the cardinal in the Catholic Church or the Islam, every recognized religion, if there are enough members. If we say we have a new religion tomorrow, they will say you're not enough. It's stupid. You cannot do it. But so you will be recognized if I think 150,000, and then you can ask to be paid and to have teachers if parents ask this. But we have a religion is free, education is free, so every religious group can also start its own schools. We have Muslim schools, we have Catholic schools, we have public schools. Majority is Catholic. A very small minority is Islam schools. Public schools is about 15% or something. It's a small group, public education. But we have freedom of religion, and it's very important that we try to fight for that we maintain this, because in the past, in 2500, the Spanish were occupying our country, and then you had to be Catholic. If you are not Catholic and you become Protestant, your wife was buried alive, and a lot of people had to leave the country because they were followed and killed by the Spanish. So they went to Holland. So that's why in Holland a lot of Protestants, all the Flemish Protestants went to Holland, to the north. And the Spanish had horses, but they could not follow because there was a lot of water there. They could not follow anyone. That's why the Protestants were able to go there, and then they lived there. So, but for us, freedom of religion and respect for every religion is very important.
Ya, sebenarnya beragama boleh, terus nanti yang beragama itu akan difasilitasi pemerintah asal ada persyaratan tadi ya, mungkin anggotanya berapa tadi, 150.000 orang. Nanti kalau itu sudah meminta guru khusus bisa. Dan sana membentuk agama baru juga boleh, tapi nggak bisa. Oh kami punya agama baru, tolong diberi guru ya, nggak bisa. Anggotanya 150.000 dulu. Saya kira gitu.
So I don't want my wife to be buried because of my beliefs, or because I have a little bit difference. You Catholic, I Protestant. Okay, no, we kill your wife or we kill you. That's not the way we should interact with each other. We have to learn to respect each other and to work together.
Apakah ada sanksi untuk anggota Freemason yang keluar atau menyalahikan?
Is there any consequence for members who exit the Freemason?
The only consequence is if you don't pay anymore, you're not allowed to come anymore. And so you have the obligation to pay, because we have to rent a building, to pay electricity, things like that. But if you say this is not my thing, I don't feel at home in this environment, but you guys don't come anymore. It doesn't happen very often that people stop coming. I know a few cases in my life from people who are initiated, and after the initiation, I know two people, after initiation they don't come anymore. They expected maybe something else. Maybe we did not communicate enough about what it is. But there is no negative consequence.
So no negative consequence. Unlike Yakuza, you exit.
No.
Jadi kalau mau keluar harus nggak datang aja udah jadi keluar, nggak ada konsekuensi apapun. Paling ini kalau nggak patuh tadi mereka nggak bayar iuran, nggak boleh masuk, nggak boleh ikut pertemuan gitu aja.
Berarti nggak bebas lagi loh.
A lot of people when they get older don't come anymore, but still pay their membership. So I know maybe in the lodge in Ghent where I used to be, from the 150 members, 50 never come anymore. Because they are 80 years old, they are ill or whatever, and they would like to come but it's too difficult, so they just pay, they stay a member until the day they die. Until the day they die. And for every person who dies there is a kind of a special ritual, to remember them and to honor them, their contribution and so on.
Oh ya, ini ada juga kan kalau anggotanya sudah tua dan sakitan, mungkin nggak bisa datang, itu cukup banyak juga, tapi mereka tetap bayar iuran. Terus kalau ada yang meninggal nanti ada ritual khusus juga, untuk yang meninggal. Is there any, let's say, financial support for members who are sick or who are in trouble?
Well, normally every week in the temple, beside your membership, every week they would go around with something like a box like that, and put money. And at the end of the sessions, they would say, does anybody need that money? Is somebody in need of money? If so, okay, you will have the money. We also have a kind of engagement. If one of our members would die or have serious problems, that we try to take care of the children. So that we try to pay for the children to have good education, good school and things like that. Try to take care of the children in the best possible way. That's one of the things we promise when we become a member, that we will take care of each other's children if something happens.
Ya, jadi mereka juga gotong royong dipraktekkan di gotong royong. Jadi tiap minggu kumpul mereka ada sirkeliran ya, kita di saweran lah. Nanti ditanya dari uang yang kumpul, ada yang butuh uang ini, bantuan ini kali ya, akan dibagikan kan nanti kalau mereka ada yang meninggal, keluarganya butuh bantuan, anaknya teman, mereka akan bantu. How about non-members? Let's say if you are member of Freemason and your neighbor very poor and in need, can the group help people?
Wow.
Non-member.
Dan itu pasti punya ego masing-masing gitu kan ya.
Yeah.
Nah, mungkin sudah pernah atau belum ya, atau seandainya itu ada yang menyalahgunakan atas nama itu, seperti apa cara penyelesaiannya, atau ada sanksi seperti apa kira-kira gitu.
How about if members abusing the rules of Freemason to take any benefit or
Well, there is a
misconduct?
yeah, there is a Masonic court. In some cases, you will have to appear before that Masonic court, and you can defend yourself. And in some cases, you might lose your membership. But it doesn't happen very often, but it could happen. I know a case of a guy. He was doing, well, we have a bar, you can have a drink and so, before and after the ritual session. We also have a banquet, we eat together. So this guy was stealing every day 2 packets of cigarettes. Every day. More than 20 years. So this guy had to appear in front of the court, and he was excluded. That's the kind of case I know. Another case from somebody mistreating his wife, things like that. But it doesn't happen very often, but there is a structure for that, yes.
Ya, ada semacam sidang gitu, misalnya untuk mengadili yang melanggar aturan tadi ya, atau melanggar etika. Ada beberapa contoh kasus tadi, ada yang mencuri rokok, dan kemudian akhirnya dikeluarkan, ada yang memperlakukan istrinya dengan tidak baik, ada sanksi dikeluarkan. Yang saya tangkap, gerakan Freemason itu tujuannya dua tadi ya, memayu healing pribadi dan memayu healing bawodong, pengembangan pribadi dan bagaimana supaya dunia ini jadi lebih baik, tidak ada konflik, tidak ada peperangan gitu ya. Karena Freemason dibentuk setelah perang agama di Eropa. Agamanya padahal sama-sama pengikut Nabi Isa itu, Kristen sama Protestan, Katolik sama Protestan, perang besar, kemudian mereka
pencetusnya.
Who initiated Freemason?
Well, in 1717 there was a Anderson in the United Kingdom who wrote a constitution of Freemasonry, and then they started 4 lodges in the United States in 1717, but soon afterwards in many other countries it also started. But in the beginning you had to be recognized by the United Kingdom, not Freemasons. Otherwise they considered you as irregular. Yeah.
Jadi tahun 1700-an namanya Anderson di Inggris itu membuat ini ADART-nya ya, anggaran dasarnya Freemason, terus mereka membentuk sanggar atau loji tadi ya, dan kemudian ada di Amerika. Itu awalnya. Jadi sekali lagi Freemason tadi tujuan utama adalah pribadinya menjadi lebih baik dan dunia lebih baik. Kalau di bahasa Jawa kan memayu healing pribadi, memayu healing bawodong, menjaga 3 hal. 3 hal itu ternyata bisa beda-beda. Yang kalau di tempat Pak Edwin, 3 hal itu pertama kebijakan, wisdom, kedua energi dipakai untuk yang baik-baik ya, energi yang dimiliki paling baik, 3 keindahan itu dalam tingkah laku, etika dan segala macam itu. Di tempat lain ada tadi kemerdekaan, kesetaraan, terus apa kita sebut? Buat tadi ada freedom, equality, and
brotherhood.
Brotherhood, persaudaraan. Ya, ada pokoknya 3 prinsip ini dipelihara. Dan mereka ada yang percaya Tuhan, ada yang percaya agama, ada yang tidak, itu nggak masalah. Yang penting tadi brotherhoodnya, persaudaraannya ayo pokoknya menyambut gaya bareng atau memayu hayu ning bawono bareng-bareng gitu. Kira-kira gitu, seperti yang mungkin isu-isu mereka pemuja setan, mereka aja nggak percaya kalau mereka memuja, nggak percaya ada orang Tuhan aja nggak percaya, banyak yang nggak percaya gitu, kayak gitu ya. Terus apakah mereka menguasai keuangan dunia? Enggak. Freemason sekarang ini organisasi yang miskin, mereka hanya mengandalkan dari iuran anggota. Miskin lah, tidak punya tempat-tempat khusus itu mewah gitu. Tidak ada. Ini Pak Edwin ini sudah master dari tahun 40 tahun yang lalu. Sini juga cuma tak kasih tahu tempe aja, nggak ada kok makannya stick tahu itu nggak ada, biasa aja. Tidurnya juga biasa. Baik, saya kira seperti itu. Mudah-mudahan ini bermanfaat untuk kita pencerahan tadi. Apa dialektika, kemudian apa informasi itu kita cari, kalau memang berminat kita cari dari sumber yang ini pasti dapat dari sumber yang valid gitu ya. Karena informasi itu, disinformasi itu macam-macam sekarang. Nah, Freemason di banyak kasus rentang waktu tertentu dilarang. Karena apa? Freemason itu mengajarkan kebebasan berpikir, tidak terikat pada satu dogma. Apalagi kemudian rejim tertentu pasti nggak suka, rejim terutama komunis itu mereka sangat tidak suka dengan Freemason. Terus 63 waktu itu Bung Karno mengeluarkan larangan itu bukan karena Bung Karno nggak suka, tapi karena yang berkuasa waktu itu takut nanti kalau ini gerakan ini berkembang pesat nanti mereka kekuasaan terganggu. Waktu itu yang berkuasa kan Partai Komunis sama yang Nasakom ya. Jika biar Nasakom itu takut banget ya, sampai mereka kehilangan masa. Termasuk dikatakan pemuja setan itu awalnya gereja Katolik. Gereja Katolik takut kehilangan pengikut, wah ini dicap pemuja setan kan orang. Ya, itu. Ternyata pola itu dipakai di mana-mana. Kalau nggak setuju, itu setan itu sering kita
konspirasi.
Ya, jadi itulah ini konspirasi. Oh ya, one more question. Is there any connection with illumination?
Oh no.
Karena ada yang tanya, ada yang gitu bertanya.
Of course, some organizations.